What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Unworthy Motors. Good morning. It is a lovely Friday. It's about 6 in the morning right now. Left the house about 5. We are getting ready for the ultimate Kies auto show. You guys know that I'm going to be filming, of course, a caravan video on the way up and then the show itself. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you subscribe. Look out for the whole show recap that I'm going to be putting out. We're all meeting up here at the gas station here in Mooresville, North Carolina. We're going to be making the 7.5, 8-hour drive up to New Jersey. It is going to be a fun-filled day. Stick around, get comfortable. It's going to be a great video. I will say the one thing I'm not looking forward to is the gas mileage that I'm losing with this wing. Checking in with you guys, I'm losing about 7 miles per gallon with this wing. Definitely still worth it. We've officially left Charlotte and are now en route to New Jersey for the 2023 Kies Auto Show. It is going to be an awesome weekend filled with cars, and any weekend filled with cars is always a good weekend. Our first stop is going to be in Virginia. We decided to go a different way. Instead of taking 95 north all the way, going through Washington, we're actually going to be going through Virginia. It's a little bit more scenic, going to be a little bit more fun, hopefully, and it's going to be a glorious day. We have landed at our first stop of the day. We're in Salem, Virginia. It's about an hour and 45 minutes north of Charlotte. So we're making a dent. We're almost there. Almost there. Only like, just like 6 hours, 6.5 hours left. Nothing major. But we're all gassing up. We're gonna get on the road here in just a second. Leg of this trip is about 3.5 hours. As of right now, we have about an hour and a half left. A little bit of a straight road here, pretty wide open, so figured it's a great opportunity to talk about what I packed to prepare for this trip. So I try to cover the necessities, and I try to cover a little bit of worst case scenario and cover my bases should something happen. So first and foremost on the list of things that I did pack for this trip is I do have a 200-piece Craftsman portable toolkit. Comes in one of those blow molds. Basically, it folds flat, and it's got a ton of good stuff that you may need for general basic mechanical issues. So I always have that packed in the car. On top of that, a few other things that I have is a couple flashlights, just in case something were to happen at night. I also have like some extendable magnets if something were to fall down deep where we can't get it. A few other preventative things I have is, of course, a sleeved socket for my wheel nuts, just in case I have to take the wheels off, which leads me to having a torque wrench as well, making sure that I can torque everything down afterwards. I do actually toss an impact gun in the car just in case I needed to take anything off, in case that's needed. I'm trying to think. A few other things that I've got with me is I carry a few different types of tape. So I've got Tessa tape, I have electrical tape, and then I also have blue painter's tape, just because never know what kind of scenario you may need that for. One thing I usually carry with me is actually a full set of like different fuses, just to have those just in case. Somebody else that's with us actually does have a jack with them, Another preventative thing is I actually have a tire inflator, which is always useful. My daily driver, I use that thing constantly because one of my wheels does not have a great seal, so it goes low a lot. So I have one of those in this car as well. I also carry with me a trim tool set, as well as a couple sets of pliers. Just trying to cover the majority of the bases mechanically if something were to go wrong. So for the most part, I'm covered for most basic things that may happen. Now this car, of course, is a 2017, and I actually just crossed 40,000 miles about 45 minutes ago. So this car is relatively new. I mean, this thing is very unlikely, knock on wood, that I'm going to have too many mechanical issues, but I always say better safe than sorry, so I try to carry as much as I can realistically in the trunk. Moving on from kind of like mechanical things that I bring stuff to detail the car. So the show is actually not until Sunday. We're driving up today, which is Friday, so we're actually going to clean the cars and everything tomorrow, on Saturday to prep for the show Sunday morning. So a few things that I bring for car care. We'll most likely find one of the pull-in bays that has the pressure washers to actually clean the cars. So for cleaning the car, I have like a detail bag, which covers, I have like a bunch of different types of microfibers, some for just cleaning regular dirt, some for like polishing and wiping down the car or whatnot. I do have a drying towel. I usually carry the GT Twist with me, just as a backup, but my primary drying source is my Ego 765 CFM leaf blower with the short stubby nozzle. Absolutely love that thing. I cannot say more good things about it. It is one of the best drying tools that I've used, especially being that I am ceramic coated. So the water really just comes off super easy. Another thing for car care is I actually have track armor on the car right now, which if you're not familiar is like a tape roll almost. It's pretty wide. The one I have, I think it's like 6 inches wide. And it's like a removable temporary PPF. So I put that on the front and on the rear quarter panels just to cover up from any rock chips, and I just peel that off whenever I get up there. So I have that in the trunk as well to apply for the drive home. So back to cleaning, like I mentioned, I have my detail bag, so that's got the microfibers and stuff to wipe everything down, the drying towel as well. I pretty much carry soap. I carry a detail spray for just spontaneous things or anything I want to clean in the engine bay. Usually I have the entire interior of the car detailed ahead of time, so I don't end up having to redo that. And then I also carry window cleaner, just glass cleaner in general. It's a good cleaner just to have on hand. It's good for general use stuff as well. And then as far as what I'm using to wash, I have a microfiber mitt that goes in that detail bag, and then I have a shallow bucket that has a dirt trap in the bottom of it, and I actually use that. And then I bring wheel cleaner. I also bring a wheel brush, like 2 or 3 wheel brushes, and all of that, so everything can be covered. And when I go into the wash bay, I can basically use my soap. I can fill it up with just their water, and then I can wash the car by hand like I would prefer, and then use basically the pressure washer to rinse everything off. So it makes it really easy. And the kit itself, I mean, I carry a bucket, and then I have like a small detail bag that's like the size of like a really big lunchbox. So it's really easy and good to go. If you guys are interested in taking a look at any of the stuff that I use, it's kind of like my go bag for trips like this. I'll link as much as I can down in the description for you guys. So, but we've got about an hour and some change and left on this little leg here, and I think we may be like halfway there at that point. But I'll check in with you guys here shortly once we get to our next stop. And before I forget, I also, of course, bring my camera gear. So that is pretty much a big bag that's going to have my laptop for video editing. I've got SD cards, carry cases for all of that. I've got a ton of GoPro stuff, a lot of accessories that attach to the GoPro, suction mount, which is got the camera up. I've been doing some time lapses through the mountains. I also have my drone, as well as a few different tripods, a handheld tripod as well as a stand-up tripod. Don't know if I'll need it, but it doesn't take up much space, so I figured I'd toss it in there anyways. But we are going to be coming up here on our next stop in an hour and some change or so. And then shortly after that, I think we'll be like maybe halfway there. So. second stop now. We are in Frederick, Maryland. We've got about 3 hours left. It is heating up. It's about 90 degrees now. That was a good stretch. That was about a 3-hour stretch between stop 1 and 2. We are all pretty beat, but it's about 1 o'clock, so I think we're gonna go grab some food here soon, hopefully, and then jump on that last final 3 hours, and then we will be in New Jersey, and we can finally rest and relax a little bit before tomorrow. We got a few things planned for the day. Gonna be looking at a few different things, probably go do some photos. It's gonna be a fun weekend. Describe that view in one word. That view behind you, one word. What you got?
Got in there. I rode the clutch for about the first 30 minutes. I never saw that going. I was like, hey.
All right, we just landed after some excessive traffic. I am at the hotel now. It's a nice hotel room that the Kies blocked off for everybody. These rooms are pretty sweet. King size room. It's got a desk where I'll be editing some videos tonight. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. They even got the room nice and chilly. All right, well, we're gonna go outside and I've got to go park the cars, shower, and time to relax for a minute. It has been an extremely long day. It is about 10 o'clock now. I'm about to sit down and start editing this video for you guys. That is gonna wrap it up for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and look out for the total recap of the Kies Auto Show this Sunday. Thank you guys, love y'all, see y'all in the next one.